Hello everyone, welcome to Sarah's Sweet Chaos, and my name is Sarah. So today we're going to be veganizing the Travis Scott burger. I'm sure maybe some of you have seen it on Instagram, on YouTube. I saw this meal idea from Travis Scott and I immediately wanted to make it vegan. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So I'm like scrolling on Instagram trying to look for the actual real life burger because obviously it always looks different from the ad. And so here I'm showing you the what you actually get in person, the actual ad. But anyway, it took me a while to like post this video. So I really hope you enjoy it. So here are the ingredients that you're going to need to make this burger vegan. So I had pickles, some vegetable oil, which is optional, like your vegan patty or your ground, your coconut aminos, salt, pepper, seasoning of your choice, mushroom, vegan cheese, vegan uh, mustard, lots of different things. You can just take a screenshot. Um, of the list of ingredients. So here we're starting off with the vegan bacon. So I'm basically using mushroom. I believe I used portobello mushroom, and I'm using some coconut aminos to cover it, and some seasoning, some regular seasoning I found in my cabinet, and then a little bit of oil. And I'm gonna put that in the air fryer. By the way, there's absolutely no measurement for this. You just coat however many pieces of mushroom you have. Make sure you have enough liquid, enough coconut aminos to cover it, every piece of mushroom. And I'm using my air fryer. As you can see, I put it in there for about 10 minutes. And yeah, now we're moving on to the actual ground, and I'm using Beyond. And I'm gonna put some onion powder, some garlic powder. Again, there's no measurement. I feel like I just know how much to put. I don't know. And I didn't have pepper. Well, I had pepper, but I didn't have salt in my house at that time. So I'm using like some salt that I got from a takeout. Don't judge me, but yeah. I wanted to use my finger, but I don't know, the ground looked kind of nasty. I just didn't want to touch it, so I ended up using a fork instead. And I'm telling you, it came out really good. I'm adding a little bit of olive oil. I don't know why. I guess my spirit told me to just add a little bit of olive oil. And so I did, and I kept mixing it up, and it turned out really good, honestly. I'm not just saying that, by the way. And I'm adding more onions, more garlic, and you could just do whatever you want. You could add something else. You could add another seasoning. It depends. If you want it spicy, you could add some chili powder or some cayenne pepper. I don't know. Do whatever you want. But right now I'm showing you. Don't laugh at me. But I was trying to like mold it into like a patty form, and it did not work out well. But I will show you another option I did towards the end of the video to like save you that trouble of trying to like do like a patty form. It just would not hold, but I made it happen anyway. I struggled with this. Guys, I'm really not a cook. I love to cook, but I don't have skills. You know what I mean? So don't judge me. So anyway, I'm gonna fry it up. Again, I'm gonna show you another option because I suck at frying things, better at baking things. So I'm frying it up, and the patty pieces were like falling apart. But I tried my best to keep it together. I didn't show you the part where like things were falling apart because I kind of edited it out. But yeah, I just put a little bit of olive oil, or was it grapeseed oil? Whatever oil you have, it doesn't matter. So I kind of fried up the patties. And I'm using I believe these buns are vegan, and then some vegan Gaia cheese. Yo, that cheese would not melt. Yo, it took me forever because I was getting so frustrated to get the cheese to melt. It just would not melt. I'm sure there are other vegan cheese out there that melts, but this particular one was not melting. I tried to cover it up. It was a mess. So I ended up just putting it flat on the pan, and that made it even messier, and the cheese lost its form. It was just like a struggle, but I made it happen, okay? It was fine. I ended up using like 3 slices of cheese because once it was melted, it lost its form, and then it was okay. So my advice to you is to just use a cheese that melts. If you're going the vegan route, use like do your research and get a vegan cheese that melts. I mean, here it's sort of melting, but I edited this video. It took like 20 minutes. It just would not melt. It took forever. And so I really wanted to make sure that I'm following the order that's displayed on the ad. So that's why I have the cheese on the very bottom, because there's 2 slices of cheese. Anyway, this is the bacon. I have 2 slices of cheese, one on the very bottom, and then the patty, and then another slice of cheese, and then this is my bacon, my mushroom bacon. And then next comes the shredded lettuce. I put lots of shredded lettuce. I made such a big mistakes, guys. I made a big boo-boo, big mistake where like I had the I guess I'll tell you guys later. You'll see later what I did. Anyway, then I added onions. I had some red onions, and I also had some white onions that weren't cut up yet. I ended up going with the red onion because it was already cut up. I didn't want to do extra work. So I don't have ketchup because I don't usually eat ketchup. So I found some in my fridge from takeout. And I didn't want to buy anything extra for this thing. I guess the only thing I had to buy extra was the cheese, and then the ground, I guess the pickles too. Anyway, I just didn't buy any, like, I didn't want to buy any like condiments, like extra condiments that I don't typically eat. So I added the pickles, and this mustard is expired. It's expired, like a couple of months expired, but I ended up using it anyway because I don't want to buy like new mustard if I don't typically eat mustard, because it's just gonna sit in my fridge. You see what I did, guys? The burger is completely upside down. Like, I have the patties and the cheese on top when they're supposed to be on the bottom bun, on the bottom side of the bun. Like, I had it completely reversed, and I was so upset, but I was determined to try it again. And the next time I did it, I ended up baking it instead. I put it in the oven instead of doing like a whole frying thing, but it tasted delicious. I'm telling you, don't do this every day, but like once in a while, maybe once every 6 months or so, you want to eat a burger, you want to make your own burger at home, make that burger. It was super good. Yo, I took a huge bite and I finished the entire thing. Don't do it. You should have somebody with you to help you finish it, because that burger was greasy, but it was so tasty. So here I'm showing you the second attempt. Like, the next day I woke up and I was determined to try it again. So this time around, it was like holding its form, just because I had some ground left over that was in the fridge. So then, like, I guess because it was a little bit cold, it kept its form. I wasn't like struggling to, like, you know, when I was transferring it to the pan, it wasn't falling apart on me like the first one did. So don't judge my oven because it doesn't look the cleanest. I just moved into the apartment. The oven was already stained like that. Okay, you're gonna see later on how stained it is. Yo, these burgers were super juicy. Like, they were the juiciest burger ever, and it spilled all on the bottom. You can't really tell, but I had to clean this oven afterwards because the juice spilled everywhere, like all in the corner. It was mad juicy. It was super juicy. I don't know why these burgers were so juicy, man. I guess I don't really cook burgers like that. When I do use ground, I usually like do like ground, not like put in, you know what I mean. Anyway, so I would recommend you bake it or like put it in the oven instead of frying it the way I did. And I also baked the mushroom bacon this time around as well, instead of putting it in the fryer. And yeah, so here I'm showing you the actual burger, how it looks in the McDonald's ad. It looks really good. They have 2 slices of cheese. The cheese didn't melt the exact way I wanted it to melt, but it looked better than the first time I tried to melt it. So now I'm adding my bacon. Yo, the bacon was so juicy, man. It was so good. It doesn't look juicy. It looks kind of I guess, I don't know, like overcooked, but it's not. Like once you bite into it, the inside is pretty like juicy and it tastes really good. It's not your tip. It's not bacon, obviously. Like I can't say oh it tasted just like bacon. That would be a total lie. But I love bacon and it added something to the burger. I can't say this burger tastes exactly like the McDonald's one, obviously because I didn't have it. And the last time I had a McDonald's burger was like maybe over 10 years ago. So I'm not gonna say, oh, it tasted just like that would be a total lie. I don't really know how McDonald's ground or beef ground tastes like. I don't know, but if you were feeling kind of left out from like seeing the Travis Scott burger and you kind of wanted to like have a vegan version, why not try this one? Okay, it tastes really good. You can take my word for it. Try it. So I added the lettuce. I think next I'm going to add the onions. The onions were really big, but I like onions, so I don't mind. I'm adding red onions because I didn't feel like cutting up a white onion because I just like to keep things easy. You know what I mean? I think next I'm gonna go with the pickles. The pickles were really delicious. I bought a jar of pickle and I ate the entire thing in like 2 days. I didn't know I love pickles that much, but pickles are really good. You should try pickles from a jar. Yeah, pickles are mad good. Oh my god, I ate the whole thing. But anyway, I added my pickles, and I think next I'm going to like dress the other side of the buns with the mustard. This time around, I added a little bit of turmeric with the mustard because I realized my expired mustard was not yellow enough, and I really wanted to make the burger look pretty. So I added a little bit of turmeric to make the mustard a bit yellow so that you could see it. You could see every part of that burger, including the mustard and the mayo. I'm showing you a close-up version. I'm going to take a huge bite. This is me trying to like be professional. Guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie. I was just trying to like take pictures and take a video, a close-up shot. And then this was the best part of this burger. Taking a bite it was juicy. It was good. Well, guys, that is it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe if you did enjoy and like this video if you liked it. Thank you. Bye bye.